Hello YouTube, Simon here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, as you can see, we've had a little bit of snow behind me. That all came down yesterday. I thought, no drone videos for a while. But remarkably, it's stopped today completely. And we've got a beautiful blue sky. So I thought we've got this crazy juxtaposition of a white blanket floor, beautiful sun shining. Let's get some drone videos. Now, don't let that sun fool you. It is freezing cold. I'll talk about that in a moment. But for now, I'm going to run over to my setup position and we'll look at getting the drone in the air. Come on, guys. Oh, I feel warmer already. So if you folks enjoy this video, please don't forget to drop a like. That does support me. And maybe subscribe for more DJI Mini 2 videos. Let's get set up. Believe it or not, there is actually a board on the floor here, which is what I use to set up my tripod on. Yeah, I think we're going to have to improvise a little bit. We'll see how this goes. I actually managed to get out of having to dig up this snow. I'm really happy, and that's because this drone weighs so little, under 250 grams. I was actually able to just rest it on top of the snow and it isn't sinking down or getting snow all over it. So that's absolutely fantastic. Saves me a big job anyway. All right then, guys, I'm not exactly sure what shots I want to get here, but like I say, with this opportunity, blue sky, white ground, I had to get the drone in the air. So let's go ahead here and start recording. We're currently at 4K 30 with auto exposure, and we're going to go for the automatic takeoff just because I'm cold. There we go. Now, couple of things to note about today's flight. First of all, it is freezing cold. In fact, it's less than freezing at -5 degrees. This is by far and away the coldest I have ever tried to fly this drone. So let's go ahead and get the drone a little bit of height, and then we'll see what we can see. In terms of wind, we're currently looking at about 15 mile an hour winds, sorry, about 12 mile an hour winds with about 15 to 18 mile an hour gusts. So let's just take it to 25 meters or so first of all. There we go. As you can see, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. I couldn't resist this opportunity, and that's one of the awesome things about having a drone like this, is that you can pretty much fly from anywhere, as long as you keep within the regulations, of course. Okay, let's get a little bit more height, and we'll see what else we might want to take some shots of here. Okay, there it goes. Okay, it's about 50 meters there. Oh, what a beautiful day. You know, this makes the cold worth it. It really does. Not a cloud in sight. Goodness me. I don't think I've ever seen it like this around this area, especially in January anyhow. One thing I do want to get a shot of, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, is the power plant that's fairly local. It's a couple of miles away. And that's because one of the towers was blown up. One of the huge exhaust chimneys that the steam goes through was demolished yesterday on purpose. Don't worry about that. But it would be the first time I get to see it, with only 3 remaining of the 4 towers. It's been up there for years, as long as I can remember. So that'd be kind of interesting. I don't know if I can see it on the screen here, but if I zoom in later in post, then maybe I'll get a shot of it. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and stop the recording, and then we're going to switch over to standard photo, and we're just going to go for single there. And I do just want to make sure that we have on camera, JPEG and RAW is set, which is exactly what we want. And turn off the overexposure warning as well for the time being. And let's grab some pictures, shall we? Yeah, I like that. Don't forget, we can zoom in as well, although we might just have to adjust the image slightly. Yeah, I can already see zoomed in now that power plant is missing a tower, and that looks so weird to me. Let's go ahead, take another shot there, and we'll zoom back out. That's wonderful stuff. Let's just have a slow pan around here. See if we can see the city close by. Maybe get some shots while we're doing so. I'm not getting true panorama shots at the moment. But I did do so previously in my last video, so you might want to check that out if you haven't already, where I go through the panorama feature of the DJI Mini 2. It's a great way to get some beautiful landscape shots, it really is. In fact, I might get a cheeky one while I'm out today, while we've got the snow. Yeah, I believe that's the city there. I might just have to zoom in again so I can see if we just raise the gimbal a little bit. Yes, I can see the cathedral in the distance. I don't like taking photos zoomed in. It's helpful while I'm actually looking at my small mobile screen whilst having the drone in the air. But I much prefer to zoom out to take images and then zoom in post. Because it's only a digital zoom on the DJI Mini 2, you're not really going to be able to, you know, retain the quality once you zoom in that you might wish to keep. So better off to take photos not in zoom, and then you have more options available to you later on when you're editing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just make sure that I'm at a fairly decent height, which I am. I haven't got any wind warnings yet, which is helpful. The battery's down to 74%. Oh, one thing to note, what I've done with the battery, because it's so cold and it's doing superbly so far, I kept it in my pocket for about half an hour just before using the drone. That just keeps the battery not too warm, but, you know, about room temperature, which is what you want really, so that it just helps extend the life of it whilst it's out up in the air. You don't want to get that battery too hot though. If you get that too hot, that temperature change from hot to cold is not going to do your battery any favours in the long term. So yeah, if we start about here, I think I will take a panorama shot. Get some of that blue sky and that beautiful sky there. So what we're going to do is tap the icon here, go down to Pano, and we're going to select 180, just as I've done before. And I am just going to check that we're still in JPEG and RAW. We are. And let's go ahead and get that shot. Please stay still to get the best quality. I assume it's talking to the drone there, since I don't think if I have a little dance it's going to affect the quality of the picture. Oh, I need to do that more often. It keeps you warm in this snow, trust me. No, I won't do that. I won't assault your eyes. Oh, that sun. I like the sun, don't get me wrong, but it just gives you a little bit of extra work to do once you're editing these pictures. Okay, right, so we've got a nice pano shot there. We've got a shot of the city. A shot of the power station missing a funnel. 600 foot high that funnel was that was blown up. I would have loved to have seen that. And I do want to get some pictures here of some different angles as well. So we'll swap back over to standard photo mode. Get a little bit more of that beautiful sky in the picture as we grab some shots here. Okay, one of the white fields with a little bit of housing. And then one of the woodland trust with the snow around it. There we go, that looks awesome. I wonder if there's many people walking out and about. Looks like there's a few cars in the car park over there. So, you know, a lot of people like to walk in the snow, don't they? But it's not as busy as it tends to be. And what have we got down here? Some animals of some kind. Maybe if I head a little bit closer to them, we can get a shot. Some cows or horses, I can't quite see from this distance. Make sure that drone's still line of sight. Okay. Let's just angle that about there. I do want to try and get the sky in if I can, just a little bit. It's looking a little grey, but hopefully in editing we'll fix that. That's just because of the auto exposure. The sky itself is actually blue. Let's grab a picture. Beautiful. Oh, I'm having so much fun with this drone. I know I say it every video, but I just don't get bored of it. I really don't. It's such an amazing piece of technology. It truly is. I don't know how they come up with these things, but I'm so glad they do. Okay, if I turn it round back towards my location, there I am. And yeah, I don't want to get pictures right there because of my neighbours being directly in the shots, but I'll get some of the fields here. There we go. Brilliant. I think I've got some nice shots to play with there. So what I'm going to do is bring the drone back home now, and I'm just going to do this manually to tell you the truth. Yes, you can use the auto return to home function, but when you're only 70 metres away, is there really much point in that? Oh, that is hard to do with the sun shining right in your eyes. Ah, I'm doing it one-eyed. I can't even see it now because of the sun. There we go. Perfect, we're back home. Wonderful stuff. And there we go. Another successful drone flight, I would say. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I'm really enjoying making these videos, so I'm so glad that you guys are actually, you know, clicking on them and enjoying them, hopefully as much as I am. But I've heard news, or rumours I should say, that DJI are going to be announcing a next version of this drone, a DJI Mini 3, I would imagine. So I'll certainly be keeping ears out for that and sharing any news with you guys if and when that news or those rumours do actually come to fruition. But yeah, thanks so much for stopping by today. If you did enjoy the video, then please do drop a like. That does support the channel. And also subscribe for future drone videos. All right, folks, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.